Hello, my name is Steven Wong, and this is my game audio demo reel. For this project, I will be taking the role of sound designer, composer, and implementer. I used the open source game Cube 2 Sauerbraten and the audio middleware program FMOD Studio. The first step I took was to create an asset list using Google Sheets. This was extremely important to stay organized and keep track of all the sounds I need. For the player character, I recorded a voice actor for all of the vocalizations and Foley for all of the sound effects. The player's footsteps are comprised of 3 layers. 10 randomly selected steps I recorded myself, the ruffle of clothing, and the jingle of metal to represent weapons and keys. The clothes and keys layer have a random chance to not trigger for a realistic and immersive experience. The player's weapon sounds are some of the most important in any game. I designed sounds for a large variety of weapons, and I wanted them all to have their own unique character. I designed sounds for the pistol, grenade launcher, rifle, shotgun, rocket launcher, and minigun. The grenade launcher is a unique weapon in that it has 3 distinct parts every time it's fired: the launch, the bounce, and the explosion. The launch has 3 layers: a high and low explosion layer made of manipulated samples, and a sample of a real grenade launcher. Since the grenade looks very sci-fi, I gave the bounce a synthesizer layer in the same key as the music, as well as a metallic layer to simulate the bounce itself. The bounce is designed in FMOD Studio to increase in volume and pitch as it gets closer to exploding. The explosion consists of a sci-fi synth explosion layer, a bassy boom for punch, and a noisy explosion. The shotgun also has 3 parts, but they all fit into one event. The initial blast has a sampled gun layer, a bassy punch, and a high metallic sound. The cocking of the shotgun comes from a sample library, and it was synced perfectly with the animation. Finally, we see the shell fall out of the gun. I put 5 shell samples in a random container for a good amount of variety. The shells are also set to be randomly panned in the surround field so they never fall the same way. I also designed sounds for each item pickup, all of the ambiances, the teleporter, and the jump pad. I chose 4 different enemies to work on for this project: the ogre, the ball, the knight, and the rhino. I made a variety of different sounds for each sound that the monster can possibly make. For the knight, I added a high tinny reverb to simulate the ring of the large armor he's wearing. For the rhino, I used a power drill that I edited with a large variety of plugins to turn this into this. The pain sound also has a gore layer, which gets played anytime the player or monsters get hit. For the player, ball, and ogre, I recorded myself squeezing and crushing an orange. For the rhino and knight, the gore layer is the sound of a bullet hitting metal. I also composed interactive music for the level. The music has 8 distinct parts that progress depending on how many enemies are left. The only constant tracks are the drum track that builds in intensity, and the main synth track. The main synth track starts with 2 notes and adds a new note for every layer. As the piece progresses, the main synth phases in and out and becomes more rhythmically dissonant. At the climax of the piece, the main synth finally reaches all 8 notes. This was composed in an effort to build a great amount of intensity. When all the monsters are gone, the music fades to just the synth and the drums. This has been my game audio demo reel using FMOD Studio. My name is Steven Wong, and you can find all of my contact information in the description. Thanks for watching.